Hello everyone. In the continuation of the animal kingdom, phylum characteristics features of class 11 NCERT, today I will discuss phylum Annelida and the phylum Arthropoda. Let us discuss the phylum Annelida. As these animals, they are aquatic, some are marine and some are freshwater forms, some forms are terrestrial also. Mostly they are free living, but some species of Annelida are parasites also. They are bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic organism with organ system level of organization. Body of annelids are metamerically segmented, that is, body surface is distinctly marked with many segments which are called metameres. The body has true coelom, they are eucoelomate. Body wall possess longitudinal and circular muscles which helps in locomotion. Locomotion is also aided by the chytae or lateral triangular appendages called parapodia as seen in the nares. These animals have closed circulatory system and hemoglobin is dissolved in the plasma. Respiration is cutaneous, that is carried out by the moist skin. For excretion and osmoregulation, nephridia is present. Nervous system consists of paired ganglia connected by lateral nerves to a double ventral nerve cord. These animals are monoecious, means bisexual, but nares is dioecious. So being a monoecious, these organisms, they perform cross fertilization and they share the gametes with each other. For example, the earthworm, the two earthworms come closer, they attach and they share the gametes with them and the cross fertilization takes place. As earthworm, they are the hermaphrodite. The testis and ovaries is present in the same organism, but they cross fertilize with each other. Next phylum is the phylum Arthropoda. As it is the largest phylum in the animal kingdom, arthro means jointed and poda means feet. So the arthropods, they have the jointed feet or jointed appendages. Animals are bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic. They also show organ system level of organization. Body is covered by a chitinous exoskeleton and the body is divisible into three parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen. But in some cases, the head and thorax are fused together to form a cephalothorax. Head of the arthropoda bears a pair of compound or simple eyes, antennae, and mouth parts suitable to the type of nutrition. Thorax bears 3 pairs of walking legs and 2 pairs of wings in insects. Cephalothorax bears 4 pairs of legs in arachnids and appendages for swimming in crustaceans. These animals are eucoelomates, so that because their body cavity is modified into hemocoel and is filled up with the body fluid called hemolymph. The hemolymph is filled up in the body cavity of the arthropods. Respiratory organs are gills in aquatic animals, air tubes called trachea in insects, and book lungs in arachnids. Excretion is by Malpighian tubules in insects and green glands in crustaceans. Animals are unisexual, that is, dioecious, male and female are separately seen, and they are oviparous. Fertilization is internal and development is direct, but in some cases indirect also. Insects show metamorphosis during development. For example, in the life cycle of the butterfly, the pupa, caterpillar, and then cocoon is formed, and in the cocoon the small butterfly develop and then they become adult. For example, Limulus, it is a king crab and it is a living fossil. Apis, the honeybee. Bombyx, the silkworm. Laccifer, the lac insects. Anopheles, Culex, Aedes, these are the mosquitoes. Gregarious pest is the locust. They damages the crop in the field very badly. So thank you for this session.